for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
Recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. Okay. And me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening. That charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So, what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So, I'm not asking you if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that for now. You are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
at this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
Ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity? I don't. Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pretrial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case. That's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? That it being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, is that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have, bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
How? From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail.
And there you have it, folks. What began as a simple lost wallet at McDonald's escalated into a full-blown fraud investigation, showing exactly why you should never delay reporting stolen cards. Let's break down what went wrong and what we can learn from this chaotic encounter. First, the victim made a critical mistake. He lost his wallet and waited 2 days before reporting it. Even worse, he only canceled his cards after a stranger on Facebook returned the wallet, but with everything missing except his social security card. Think about that for a second. A random person on Facebook finds your wallet and you trust them enough to meet at Walmart? Red flag number 1. By the time he got a Cash App notification showing a $37 charge at the Best Western, the damage was already done. Now, let's talk about Jamie. Her story that Zachary gave her the debit card in the Winn-Dixie parking lot fell apart under even the slightest questioning. The officer remained calm, asked open-ended questions, and let her dig her own hole. She claims Zach handed her the card 3 to 4 days, godly specific, but she couldn't provide a single text, call log, or any digital proof of this meeting. In today's world, where everyone documents everything, that absence of evidence speaks volumes. It gets even more interesting. Jamie insisted she paid for the hotel room with her own card, but hotel records confirmed that Zachary's card had been used. She then claimed the hotel kicked her out for no reason, even though security footage showed her taking a room key from the return box and sneaking into room 19 without paying. She also stole small items like cups and postcards minor, but enough to establish a pattern of theft. The officer's approach here was textbook. He collected all the evidence first, the victim's statement, hotel records, security footage before confronting Jamie when he visited her residence. She immediately played the race card, calling the officers racist. This is a common deflection tactic, but the officer didn't take the bait. He stayed focused on the facts. Jamie's behavior throughout the encounter, constant smoking, rambling stories about strip clubs and drug dealers, desperate attempts to justify using someone else's card painted a picture of someone spiraling out of control. Officers also found additional concerning items in her bag, and her grandfather appeared exhausted by her repeated poor decisions. The legal outcome. Jamie was charged with fraudulent use of credit cards and sentenced to 180 days in jail. A serious consequence, and it sends a clear message. Credit card fraud is not a victimless crime. Even though the victim got his $37 refunded via Cash App, Jamie's attempts to use stolen financial information constitute felony-level fraud in most jurisdictions.